Killer, 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 dipset bitch, dipset bitch, dipset bitch.
So in the midst of redoing the entire Bonzi garage, we got a bunch of bikes in for full restorations, this being one of them. We've got a 1996 almost entire complete Banshee, which is always a plus. Today we're stripping it down because we are making a U-Haul Banshee, a one of one, never been done before. As you can see, it needs a lot of love. So with the U-Haul vans, trucks, the box trucks, they're all white for the most part. You know, they have silver rims. You can't really see underneath the vehicle, but you know, it's black. So the game plan is to do white rear fenders, white front fender, white gas tank, white rad. The stickers will be green, orange, black. I think those are the three colors for the most part, and they'll be all over the vehicle. I already had the graphic kit made. I always plan ahead when it comes to the Banshees. You never know what we're gonna do. We're always fucking 10 Banshees ahead. We got 3 behind Lewis, who's filming right now, that are completely powder coated, ready to go, and we'll be building those up over the next couple of days. But we need to get this one stripped down and get it to powder coat ASAP. I just need to get a seat cover made and maybe some eye covers. Obviously, we're gonna replace those stupid fucking LED. Matter of fact, it's been a while, but I think it needs it. Normally I have the baseball bat, but when bikes come in with these stupid fucking LED lights, I'm gonna show you what we do. I think I'm gonna go with a silver OMF wheel. I'm gonna do silver on the face, so the beadlock itself. Then the dish will be black and the center will be black as well. Today we're gonna strip this thing down completely. Edwin's helping us. We're gonna throw everything into bins. Those will be sent out to powder coat. Then it'll be sent out to zinc coating. Then we'll get everything vapor honed. First ever U-Haul Banshee. Rent me. Not $19.95, but $199.95. And no, this is not an actual rental service. This one's gonna be really fucking dope. You're up. Down.
Damn. Them niggas pumping dimes, trunk pumping mine. I really make cake, you could call me Duncan Hines. Had a drunken mind, club wobbled out. Next stop, start trouble inside the Waffle House. Click the 9, yep, skip the line. Looked at homeboy, yo bitch is mine. Had a little knife, tried to flick his shine. Had a big gag, click clack, hit recline. Don't ever complain over no dumb dame. See you big money, I'll turn them to chump change. Let my muscle show, cause I'm like Russell Crowe. Beautiful mind took his bitch, hustle ho. That was her boo. Yes sir, true, but I collected chicken, call me Purdue. His ex-wife, a new sex life, but check it, go get your wet wipes. Go get your wet wipes.
The case is actually in really good condition. The fact that there's not much grease on the top and you can see that it has like that shiny aluminum finish, just it's an instant green flag that it's gonna clean up very nice. And it doesn't have the chain whack, which is also a plus. Now I stole the stator and the flywheel. What that went on, I have no fucking idea at this point because this motor's been sitting probably for like 2 weeks. Same process as always. Once we have it completely apart, this will get vapor honed. These cylinders are aftermarket. He's got some spacers here. He does have stock reeds, so I want to say that's stock stroke. I feel like if he were to have a 4 mil or something, he probably would have went with different reeds, but this thing is shot. Absolutely shot. Let's see what the bottom looks like. It's honestly not that bad. It's like not that dirty, which means that it'll clean up really nice with the vapor hone. This area always cakes up because the grease flies off the chain and then gets stuck right here. So even this though, it comes off fairly easy. So I think with the power washer and the vapor hone, we'll have this block looking mighty fresh. So anywho, let's strip this down.
Laid up with the skinny chick, bellies with the Henny mix. My man Bones hit me flicks, claimed he ain't seen me since.
So as soon as we popped off the left side reed, in the intake here is a bunch of metal shards. I assume that's either the piston ring or parts of the piston, but the left side is definitely fucking smoked. Can't really see much. We're about to find out once we take these jugs off.
Trial for them 3 attempts, street events, fans on the sweep, but you see me tense, still a lot. Niggas wanna know if I'm real or not, kill or not.
I think this might be like an Amazon bullshit kit. It's pitted, so this is now garbage. On the original cylinders, there'll be 2 GU on like the intake port. It'll never have like this rectangle here on the side. When people buy like these Chinese kits and they throw it together, this is what happens. It's fucking garbage. So we're gonna throw it out.
I got false alarms, tattoos all across my arms, bell bonds a while back.
I can't even tell you how many times I've fucking seen this. The person never put the coolant plugs. Chances are coolant was probably fucking dripping down into the crankshaft. Shit is smoked. But anyways, if I wipe my finger in here, you get a whole bunch of fucking metal shavings. So red flag, you see it's just literally dripping out of that plug. That should be right there. Don't forget that you need these dowel pins, so there should be 4. In this case, the last person that built this motor, they are missing 3 of them because they're not here in the cylinders and they're not here on the case. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 4 dowel pins, and those align the cylinders. That way they're sitting correctly. Whoever put this together, it might have been, you know, a person's first time doing it. Who knows? Just trying to save some money. Clearly it didn't end too well.
You can bet that, no setbacks. Shitting on niggas without the X-Lax. Ice showing, polo sweats, all white glowing, blunted. Suzuki 600, 12 bikes flowing. Headline niggas, bad time niggas, prime niggas.
Oh. Smell that real quick. I am not a professional, but what I will say is definitely buying a used Banshee. Just go over the bare minimum. Make sure that you do not have any air leaks. If your intake boots look like this, don't reuse them if you're doing a top end. Like, this shit will save you in the long run. That right there could have also been another reason why the shit blew up. You got a fucking intake leak right there. I could imagine that the other one is probably in the same similar situation. So yeah. As you can see.
For sure now, four style, 4-4s to your door now. Dough chasing in the base, niggas slow pacing. Temptation.
This engine is one of those engines. Look at the fucking engraving right there. Huge red flag. Get rid of that shit. Well, this is also no good too. For a while we were doing brand new OEM baskets, but the OEM baskets, they fucking create a lot of slack, so I stopped using them. I'll use the gear, and what I'll do is I'll put a billet basket on this. As I was just taking this off a second ago, I noticed that one of these little flanges was fucked. I don't want to put a fucked up gear in there, so we're gonna end up just buying another basket. Look, you see right here too, chewed up. Now, the next thing, these fucking assholes, bro. They put the crank seal in wrong. Huge red flag. Number one, look at the amount of fucking silicone they put on this thing. Number two, this seal should never be this direction. These little pointy things on the outside, they gotta go in. So that right there is automatic red flag. I can't even justify anything that's going on with this thing. I just keep fucking throwing shit out.
Niggas hands golden, stand chosen, pockets on my pants rolling, plead the fifth. Real niggas don't need the VIF for automatic shit. For faking, it's what you faggots get. Out of 30 men, no 20 that's worthy, man. 10 is friends, the other 10 will probably turn me in. Phone tap, born in Brooklyn, home.
So majority of this engine, I ended up fucking throwing out. The main thing that I really wanted from it was the transmission, and that happened to be okay. So little things like the dowel pins and not having those coolant plugs will destroy your engine. The basics of the basics, those little things cost maybe $30 for all of them. This plug, this rubber plug, goes right up in there. So if your shit's open, that's a red flag. We'll have the Banshee back from powder coat in a couple of days. We're gonna start reassembling everything, make it look brand new. The objective today is to build it as a roller. We got a bunch of parts here in front of us. We're missing some wheels. I ordered a set of OMF wheels with a bunch of other OMF wheels. It's gonna be matching the frame. Majority of all the vehicles at U-Haul right now have silver wheels, and I want to make it as close looking to the vehicles as possible. So I went with alien silver as the beadlock, and I believe the dish would be a gloss black. Center billet part will be alien silver as well. We're gonna do a 4mm build. For the exhaust, I ordered a sheer in-frame exhaust system. So pretty much the idea is same headers, the mid pipe and the silencer come to the middle like a 2-to-1 setup, but they're both individual. I couldn't choose, so I just bought them both. I don't know which ones we're gonna run with just yet, but as you've seen the graphic kit, the idea is, you know, we wanna do orange, green, white. Here we go. We're gonna build this up as a roller. Just try and get as far as we possibly can. And then over the next couple of days, we're gonna order some parts. Starts here.
It's time to dip, dive, dip. You might break a hip to the sound that's legit. I come to make a hit. I usually bust scratches for my brother CL Smooth, but I decided to get wrecked on this groove. As I provide this slide, you're going on a ride. I know the weather's nice, there's no need to play the outside. Guess who's on the flyer? The man of your desire. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, all the honey dips admire. Pizza rough and rugged, Pete Rock is the creator. Now I'm busting raps as well, switching cross faders. Making sure my sound hits from here to Grenada. Honey gave me skins, man, I told her friends I ate her. Oh waiter, I'll save the subject for later, but it's time to get wrecked with the creator. Addicted like a stove, not into roll.
Yo, Pete, there's a girl on the phone.
Tell her to hold, cause I'm busy kicking rhymes to the rhythm. Fortified with soul.
Yesterday I did a little bit of laser engraving. One thing I always like to laser engrave is the calipers. So this one, instead of putting the regular Bonzi Garage logo or the you on the back of the caliper, I decided to go with rent this ATV because it fit well. And then this one I really wanted to do like the traditional U-Haul logo that we turned into the Bonzi, but it was like blending together and you couldn't really read the Bonzi. So instead I did the logo that will be going on the front plastic that says Bonzi, and underneath it says one way in town moves, which looks really clean. We just got some pads in the mail that we didn't have yesterday, so we're gonna finish assembling these and slap it on the page.
Been gone for a minute, now I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, case something jumps off. You back up for the high, but the pump off. In the graveyard is where you get dumped off. All we wanna do is party and buy everybody at the bar Bacardi. Black Barbie dressed in Bulgari. I'm trying to leave in somebody's Ferrari. Spread love, that's what a real mob do. Keep it gangster, look out for your people. I'm the wicked bitch of these. You better keep the peace, or out come the beast. We the best, still is room for improvement. Our presence is felt like a Black Panther movement. 7 quarter to 8, back to back when I'm sitting on chrome 7 times a
That's for my beats. With the Bentleys, the Hummers, the Benz. Escalations, we think rims. Jumping out the Jaguar with the Timbs. Keep your bread up and live good. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. All my players in the hood.
So it's been some time since we worked on the U-Haul Banshee build, and since then it's been a little bit of change of scenery in the Bonzi garage. We've got about like 5 of our own bikes that we started working on, and then we're working on customer bikes. So this has kind of been on the back burner. That being said, this motor right here was also for another project. That project didn't get done. That was supposed to be a holiday Banshee. We were so busy working on a project for my own YouTube that this kind of got put on the back burner, just like the U-Haul Banshee. So instead of waiting a year to use this motor, I figured let's finish this fucking U-Haul project. Let's get this motor in the Banshee, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So this is pretty much ready to rock. There's not much left to do here, and I'll insert the footage of building this motor. I'm gonna swap these red cylinders with these Vapor Hone cylinders. They're both the same exact setup. They were sent to Her Jugs Racing at the same exact time to get a 4mm port job. Now these cylinders came from a motor I bought off Facebook Marketplace, and when I was taking it apart I noticed that they were stamped, so my initial thought is they're probably ported and have some work done to them. Well, it turns out they were actually stock. There was nothing done to them. So I don't know who that is, but maybe you guys could tell me in the comments section. It's like a MK, but this cylinder set is the exact same as this, so I'm just gonna pop these off. They're the same size bore, throw those on. We have a Chariot head here that is polished. The whole motor is going to be polished for the most part, except the cylinders. They're Vapor Home, but I think it'll still look good. We have a stator side cover that's also polished, so I think it's going to look really clean and really tie in well with the white, the silver, the orange. The whole truck is white, and then the wheels are silver, so it only makes sense to do the frame silver. I want to keep it very like neutral with a little bit of taste of flavor. So we're going to complete this motor today. Got a billet intake here. Just took this apart and sealed the inside of it. Now I have to take the boots off, seal that. We have some brand new V-Force reeds straight out of the box. Pretty much everything in the motor is brand new besides the transmission. So the case is a brand new OEM case. All the bolts on the top are brand new. Clutch basket is brand new. The lockout is brand new. Cylinders, pistons, crankshaft, clutch arm, all these like locks for the clutch cable in the clutch arm. We have a case saver on there as well. The stator I Vapor Hone, so it's really clean. Got an advanced timing plate, brand new clutch side cover. This is a billet cover. Inside of here we have a billet water pump as well. We're gonna just swap out these cylinders, slap this in there. So
2 for timing. Shout out, this one's for money rhymes. Take it to them hard boiled, sharp royal of fraud. Holy Ghost, Peter Plymouth Rock landed on us. Al native, Kareem Scott, hook 'em. Daniel raps, book 'em. Hawaii 5, try some come a lot job. Euro Express, be off and off your head to the rest. Fox slap the cheap gold raps with a foot in the sewer cap. Sucker dance 'em and hit 'em off like Noah to a A thing. Yeah, that'll show improving my cash flow. Ripping out long dough, featuring prophecy. Represent how I stay, so give me my freedom. Yeah, you wanna join up and you can't beat them. You a Dino brave hearts at all costs. Regards, punk feel when I blast one. Damn that everyone be quick to shoot at the mouth. Some box and start a pistol. Some got issues that supersede my unborn needs.
It's like no matter the weather, getting money, whatever. Never say never. Niggas, we got to get this cheddar. Who crew is fresher? It's the UN and nothing lesser. Who want Tessa? Yo, no one can do it better.
Feeling it, verbally killing it.
So over the weekend, I pressure tested this motor. We were having an issue with a leak around the intake. I ended up putting a bunch of sealant. We have 6 pounds of pressure inside of the motor right now. It's already been going for like 2 minutes at this point. We're gonna pressure test it for the motor's, for the video's sake. She definitely passes the test. If you have a motor that you pressure test, let's say you put 6 pounds of pressure, realistically in 6 minutes, you should lose no less than 1 pound of pressure. If you lose less than 1 pound of pressure, well, you got a leak somewhere and you got to find that. You could use some water and soap. Now you want to spray it around like the reeds, the boots, boots, the base gasket, sometimes even these exhaust ports, they'll leak around here too. You just wanna make sure that everything is snug. All right, so this is a prime example of what I say in every single video. This Banshee that was nearly finished just a couple weeks ago has turned into a part out Banshee, and I do this a lot. It's all my personal stuff, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I'll be working on one project, I'll need something, I'll pull it off the Banshee, and then the next one will come around, and then I'll need something, I'll be like, I could just pull it from the U-Haul Banshee because I don't really plan on putting that out anytime soon either. And here we are probably months later at this point. It's a shame, but we're piecing this thing back together today. A couple things we're gonna be changing. Number one, the carb setup. I don't have any knowledge with Electron carbs, and I'm kind of in a pinch. I wanna get this thing out. I've invested so much money into these builds in the background here that I just need to get these things out and get them finished. I don't really have the time to around with these carburetors. Instead, I'm gonna run some PWK carbs, but these will get used in the future. I know I talked about doing a K-truck with this, but I'm also gonna hold off on that idea, and I'll do it with something else in the future. We're finishing up the U-Haul Banshee today. We're making a couple of changes, but we're bringing her back to life. And this, like I said, is a prime example of what I talk about in every video. I always end up just stealing parts, and I end up myself, but it's okay. We're getting it done. This is a restart on the U-Haul Banshee.
Yo, my dipset Taliban, we are not a crew. We're more like a movement, more like in tune with the moon and the stars. Some say I soon will be doomed for them bars, but I could be caught pissing clubs, saloons, and them bars. The industry think that they grooming a star. Nah, I'm more like a thug misproving the odds. Run around all crazy the city with my goons and them cars.
Wake up, gotta go get that cake up, break up, divide that payroll, ayo, go get that yayo, 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 kill 'em, hey bro, holler at Pedro, on the 80 in Waco, I tell 'em lay low, babe bro. When I beat, names will be said, tools will be spread, two in your head, body be bad, eulogy read, dog in the news will get read, cause what I deal with is usually feds on the first. Ayo, 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 it's the first of the month, yayo, 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 it's the first of the month, ayo, 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 it's the first of the month, yayo, 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 yayo,
now I'm the type of dude post up, sell drugs on your property. Stone cold hustling, no fucking denying me. I sell drugs in varieties. You want it, I got it. You see it, you like it, we count it, you buy it from me. I'm with the people call a menace to the public society. Fuck 'em, I'm riding my gun on the side of me. Fuck 'em, I'm driving, I'm puffing, I'm high as can be. I'm speeding, I'm weaving, I'm bugging my eye on the street.
Be overnight in parts from Rocky Mountain ATV, not Japan, but Rocky Mountain ATV. This package just came in as we're starting up this morning. This is $1,000. What did I get? I got a couple bolts, 2 lenses for the headlights. It's fucking crazy what this shit costs. So where we're at now, I think, is pretty close to where the Banshee started initially getting stripped down and becoming a part-out Banshee. Now, originally I had planned to use some big shear pipes, and I actually went with a shear, like almost like a 2-to-1, but they stayed separate, but they were in the middle. And in order for me to use those, I realized that I would probably have to cut out that back CDI bracket and relocate the CDI, and I'm not doing that. I already powder coated the entire Banshee. I took an L on that. I'll probably use them in the future, so I just put those away in a box. Now we're gonna be using an Empire exhaust system. This is probably the closest thing that you could get to Toomey. Toomey, I don't even know if they're making exhaust anymore, and I see people on forums waiting like 2 years to get their pipes. We definitely don't have time for that. I personally think that these look even better, quite potentially even sound better. The headers are definitely direct bite from Toomey, so if you guys are interested, I'm probably gonna start stocking these on the website. This, DMC, Big Gun. Yeah, these are like direct bite from Toomey. They just don't have a badge. The chrome plating is probably cheaper. Toomey, you could actually see yourself in the reflection. Yeah, these might not even be chrome plated. These might just be like nickel plated. Anyways, let's get it on.
I don't believe you wanna leave like this. I don't believe I just had my last real kiss. I do believe we'll laugh and reminisce. Wait a minute, don't bounce, baby. Let's talk about this, man.
Well, I'm bouncing and I'm out, son. I gotta leave you alone, cause I'm good, holding down my spot, and I'm good, repping the girls on the block, and I'm good. I got this thing on lock, so without me you'll be fine, right? All my pride is all I have.
Pride is what you had, baby girl. I'm what you have.
You'll be needing me.
So I believe I mentioned this earlier. Originally, we had planned to use some Electron carbs. Now we're going to be using some 35mm Keenan carbs. This is a quick little before and after, just to show you guys what the Vapor Home machine does. This is how the carb looked, if not worse, on this one, because I ended up grabbing an extra one from Diggin' Racing. This one we just Vapor Honed. This is one that was probably on a machine for years, so you see that nice, clean, aluminum, shiny look.
Phrases I spit like slugs after I sip from my mug. Life is bug. The baseline groove is my drug. Now that you feel me, you'll hear some advice. All you foul niggas gonna pay the fucking price. So take that phony hardcore look off your grill, cause I'll be stopping you still with the intent to kill. This is a battle rhyme in case you haven't noticed. You get replaced, you get demoted. I give chumps cranium lumps just like Louisville. I stand tall, just like the Catskill Mountains, praying like a cougar ready to pounce it, denouncing all the unrealistic fake gangsters, fake mystics. So let me make this specific. You're nowhere near us, the original gifted. Lines get twisted, brain cells dissolve. As the world revolves, whack crews lick my balls. They can't deal with the realism. When they go for the mic, they better bring their steel with them. They're gonna need crazy help when I get down for mine, murdering suckers for Dell.
Ask yourself the same question.
The question remains, which MCs will reign? Which ones will gain? How many suckers will feel pain?
Ask yourself the same question.
So, there's no need to worry. My sight is never blurry. I hit you with a flurry of rhymes and laws, combined with raw style and grace. You're just a pile of waste that you can't place in this rap race. I've been here, I'm staying. What, think I'm playing? I've been down, I came up the hard way, I'm saying. Bless my pops, he's divine. But what he owns is his, and what's mine is mine. So God bless the child in the streets, it's wild. I can easily pull a bumpin' MC's file. You could study for years and be the world's top scholar. Out here, life's a gamble, people scramble for dollars. With the textbook sense, you could still be dense. Rather master the game than dwell in sorrow or shame. I'm a survivor, so I'ma always remain the little nigga with the voice to leave a stain on your brain.
Ask yourself the same question.
For the past couple of days, I've been having the worst time jetting the U-Haul Banshee. There are 35mm air strikers on this motor. I was jetting them pretty much to regular PWKs. Now, come to find out after reading a bunch on this carburetor that they are a richer carburetor, so the mains and the pilots are a lot smaller. I literally cleared house with every single fucking jet that I had, and even cleared out WSM for all their jets. And I started at like a 175 with a 55, and then I went all the way down to a 150 and a 38, and still couldn't get it to run right. I've come to the point where I just like don't even want to work with these carbs. So yesterday I went and purchased some 35mm PWKs off Marketplace. I just cleaned them up with the Vapor Home machine, and I honestly left the jets that came with it inside. Now I'm going to swap out the needle for a cell needle, but inside here are 155 main jet, and then the pilot jet is a 52. And I think that'll be kind of like a good start, and then obviously I can just tinker with it and go up, go down, whatever she wants, we're going to give it to her. But hopefully this will fix our problem instantly once we put, you know, these carbs into the machine.
All I know, niggas give me all my dough. Like Boston George coming through with all my blow. Right now I'm trying to charter a jet. Fuck this, hit the Panama Canal and get a harder connect. Step on your toes, mess with your hoes.
God, it's the moment of fucking truth.
Better like off-rip. Literally have had the worst luck with these carburetors. I want to learn how to use them because I want to learn how to do everything. For now, PWK is the way.
None of y'all better. Let's get it poppin', my nigga. Load the tech up and go shopping, my nigga. And I don't mean a mall or no Gucci store. You know what the fuck I want? Bricks are raw. And I'm too old to make less than 100 a year. If it means waving a hammer and leaving you there, if it means grabbing your kids out daycare, somebody losing the seed, pay or bleed. It's Chic Luch. Y'all ain't got no heart. I shoot broad daylight right in front of them all. I put 28 holes through the icy car. Fuck around, like the guard won't squeeze. If I don't see the badge, I'm clapping the D's. Locks, motherfucker, the ox, motherfucker. The reason why you shouldn't cop drops, motherfucker. Like it's something for me to shoot your pops, motherfucker.
Ain't none of y'all better.
What y'all know about
Put in my work.
on the block?
Ain't none of y'all better.
Let you know it's all real.
Is it real?
Yeah. Ain't none of y'all better.
What y'all know about
Put in my work.
on the block?
Ain't none of y'all better. Yeah.
Let you know it's all real.
Yo, so Like I mentioned earlier, we were having the worst time jetting this Banshee with the Air Striker carburetors. Yesterday I went and I bought a set of 35mm PWKs locally, took them apart this morning, vapor honed them, rebuilt them. Right now we currently have a 155 main jet and then a 52 pilot jet. And I might even go down a little bit more on the pilot because I do feel like it's running rich, but the rich difference between the PWK and the Air Strikers is like exponential. It's crazy. We couldn't even get this fucking ATV to idle. And honestly, it probably should be geared a little bit differently. It's got stock gearing right now, but probably a bigger sprocket in the front might help, you know, power up top. But I'm not gonna do all that because then I gotta cut the chain. I'll leave that up to the person that ends up winning it. If they want to do it, by all means. If they need me to do it, I'll do it. But for now, coming with stock gearing, and all that shit's brand new too. The rear sprocket and the front sprocket. First nice day, we're back at the strip. We're gonna ride it for the first time, and then after this, I would like to try and find a U-Haul outfit to troll the world into thinking that U-Haul is now renting ATVs. Obviously, they're not doing that, but I think it'll be funny and I think it'll go viral. So, gotta get a U-Haul outfit, bring it to U-Haul, shoot some photos in the parking lot next to all the trucks. You could win this ATV actually. 100 spots left at the time that we're recording this, but it may even be less than that by the time that the video is posted. It's $110 per entry, limited to 200 spots total. First place takes home the ATV, second place is 250 bucks, and third place 150 bucks, fourth place a free entry into the next fully restored giveaway, which is just as sick as this one, if not sicker. So get yourself an entry. I'm gonna go up and down a couple of times just chilling, and then we'll give it a couple of rips. I don't want to beat on it too much as this motor is brand new. We didn't even get the bike to idle over the past couple of days, so this is literally like the first time that the motor is actually running. I have a lav mic on, so eventually once we get past a certain point, we're gonna completely cut out. Same shit with every video that you guys seen before this one. These mics, they can only reach a certain amount of, you know, feet. When you get all the way up to 6th gear, it still feels like it wants more. 4th, 5th, and then 6th, it just starts ripping you even more. You feel like you're about to like be over, but no, it's just the start. This shit rips. This is my first time using the Athena kit. Originally, this motor was supposed to be for the Lightning McQueen, but I didn't have the right size domes. Also, I needed a spacer plate. I was just like, it. So I pulled the motor from this one, put it on the Lightning McQueen. Now this is a big bore. So you got 68mm long rod WSM pistons. You got a 4mm long rod crankshaft. I will say that this definitely didn't have the hype that the Lightning McQueen did. I thought that people would go crazy over this. And honestly, I planned on doing like a K-truck with this, and I'm glad that I didn't because the response back wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. And now when I see it in the sun, because this is realistically like the first time that we're having this ATV outside, everything just fucking blends so good. Originally I had black shocks and then I used those for the Lightning McQueen as well. I'm glad that I went with the orange. I think it gives it that nice flavor that it needs. And then all the polished parts look fucking great. So yeah, as always, leave a comment, let us know what we should do next. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like on this video. Stay tuned for more sick Banshee builds. A lot more coming. Peace.
Yeah, I started out and I racked the wrong route. More tickets to down, more money to count. Yo, my Swiss account with more T's amount. It's still ballin' and still getting calls from the Howlin'. Still do the things I did when I was wildin'. Trying to go from penny loafers to make sofas, spinning wigs with dime tickets is fakes. Body so bangin', I call it 10 cent takes.
You don't know, you don't know just what makes thugs grow. Just stay on point, cause you reap what you sow.
Yo, ass chicks, scream loud like Clark Beats. I wanna be under the seats and high streets. Last year, around the time this year, if I would've got locked, yo, I wouldn't even care. But now I got this rap in, no more hustling, the age 10. My team played to win, we Sonny Carson, nobody understanding. Yo, the black struggle, gotta hustle to hustle. And once you get muscle, nobody trusts you. Trying to be like Goldie in the shaft days, these last days coming up. Yo, these little niggas coming up, keep their gun tucked, ready.